Right, if you can hear me on Discord, I got everything rebooted. Hopefully everybody on YouTube can find us. Hopefully I grabbed another YouTube server. We got off of the bad one. I don't have any warnings on YouTube, so we must be good to go. Thank you, David Reese. Man, I hate it when they do that to me. I have all this high dollar equipment over here and then YouTube messes up. How is that happening? Looks like HTOO pulled back to 396. Hopefully everyone made a few dollars off of it. David, I think I am on a dynamic IP address. Around here, they want $500 a month for a static IP. I'll let everybody pile back in. It's going to take them a while to find me, I believe. Not seeing anything moving at the moment in the volume spike column. HTOO seems to have lost all momentum toward the upside. I did pay for lunch, though. That's a good thing. Forex Zillion, next time warn us if you're going to trade it. Looks like it may be finding second wind here. Hey, it's only fair. I have to warn everybody when I get out or when I take a break. You got to give a little to get a little. It's okay, the demons are gone. We got rid of them. We got the Lord on our side. We're back up and running. In any storm we can't handle, bring it, we can wipe it out. HTOO slowly creeping up here again. We need to break this high right here. We need to break through. See if we can get it done. Watching this level 2 right here, you got to watch this column. You want some numbers coming in, big ones. You need to see them in there. I see some big down one too, some big red ones, along mixed in with the green ones. So that means struggle. Momentum looking good toward the upside. I look at it this way. We made money on a terrible connection. How about that? We're still going up. HTOO. Watching the numbers on level 2. You'll see when they start pushing it up, the numbers will turn green. They'll get larger. Also watch the red ones. That'll push it down. Big numbers coming in, pushing it up a little more. That's what we want to see. There we go. Let's get a little pop going. I'm going to take this profit here for 250. It's going to go. I got out. You know it's going to go. Red candle. What does that mean? Take some profit. You can also add to it if you're holding still. Always buy the dips. Since it was struggling this morning, trying to push up, I don't know if I would be buying the dips right now. Long tail on the bottom of this candle. It's looking good. I'm watching dominator bars right here. You need to focus here and on these numbers right here. The reason I'm running level 2, I had several requests to put it up on the screen and explain how I use it. Pulling back. Good job, EZ. You're welcome, Grace Fire. Now, you know I want every one of you making money. That's the whole goal here. Some of us lead, some of us follow, and eventually the followers become leaders. That's how it works. Pushing back up, but the momentum is down. Don't let that fake out get you. Mohammed, if you listen to my words carefully, they will guide you. When you hear me say, okay, it's breaking the high, that means wake up. That's when I got in, when I said those words. If I say, here's the support level, I'm watching for an entry. If I post a support level and we see green candles forming to drive it up, you can just about bet that I'm getting in. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't say buy here, sell here. That's not me. I'm not licensed to do so. But I can teach you indicators, and I can teach that well. And you should be able to follow along nicely. AMBO, I'm not seeing any volume moving on it, and it's too volatile to set a resistance level. So this is a stock you shouldn't even be looking at. It's struggling. You can tell by the red and green candles. They're all over the place. Cyrus, you're going to have to get on Discord and leave that in support. Send me a direct message. I don't know why you can't just load it the way it is, but we'll have to handle that after this live stream. This is not a support channel. But if you send me a message or post it in support, actually first post it in support. Maybe somebody can help you get it loaded. That doesn't work, send me a direct message. BQ is up, but no volume. It's very low. Only in the 20,000 range. So since HTOO was moving this morning, you should have added it to your personal watch list. Muhammad, you have to hang around here for a while. They're not allowed to tell you buy or exit signals either. That's not a legal way to do this. No one's going to tell you when to get in or when to get out. If you hang around here long enough, you will learn just like anybody else. It's not that hard. Don't let the anxiety get to you. You have plenty of time to learn this. I know watching the money go by down in the chat brings up the anxiety for those who didn't get in. But over time, you will learn it. This is not an overnight success story. Look, if you're not happy with my service, Muhammad, there's a door around the backside there. It's got an exit sign on it. Muhammad, I really want you to learn it. I don't want you to depend on other people to tell you to buy or sell. Nothing on the board currently. It's black, no volume spikes, no nothing. All right, I'll go ahead and do my introduction, and Perry, this should answer all your questions. I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder. I've been doing that for about 15 years, and everything you see on the screen, I hand-coded myself. If you haven't joined my Discord, that's where you'll find all the videos. Whenever I make a new indicator or scan, it gets introduced on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, comment on my videos. It lets everyone know, it lets YouTube know, and it lets me know that I'm doing a good job here. It also keeps the ratings up because I do this for free. I want everyone to learn. In order to get the indicators, you have to join my Discord, and there's a link down there in the chat. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, as soon as you sign up, head over to Start Here. Once you get to Start Here, it'll kind of guide you how to navigate Discord. If you don't know how to install scripts, volumes, and labels, head over to our how-to videos and watch video number 8. It will instruct you on installing scripts, labels, and indicators. Never trade off of my screen. My screen is sometimes delayed. Sometimes I can't even get a connection. Sometimes I have to disconnect like this morning to get it going. It's not on my side. It's on the YouTube server side. We did eventually get it going, and here we are this morning. I'll walk you through these indicators. This one is the volume spike indicator. Anything that's moving, if it's even moving just a little bit like MNOX, we're going to know first. It's going to pop up in this volume spike indicator. We immediately check the volume. If it's moving fast, we're interested in trading it. If it's pausing and delaying and then coming back, that's not the kind of trades we want. This one's not acting correctly. So high volume flow is what we look for. This column here is looking back 30 minutes for anything that's moving. I can sort by this column by clicking on the title name. The higher the number, the stronger the stock. The lower the number, the weaker. This morning I'm sorted by volume spike. So once you join our Discord, also visit our trading channel or trading floor where we have Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stock picks, and they post the good ones when they find them. Also visit our options trader channel where we have Bobby there. He's good at options. He helps walk you through the trades when there's good ones. He also holds a live stream like I do to take you a little bit deeper into options if you want to get that far into them. We also have Hennessy. He takes you from basic to advanced. He's currently out of town and traveling. He'll be back soon, and he'll be holding another live stream. So reach out to him when he returns, see when his next live stream is, and we'll see if we can't get one going. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't ask me for buy and sell entry levels. I don't do that. I teach indicators, and these indicators will teach you how to trade. If you come here every morning, like the rest of us did, start paying attention. Don't be jumping around from trader to trader trying to watch their system too. It doesn't work that way. Focus on one system, perfect it, and start making money. Most people's failures are because they're jumping all over the board trying this, or this person said this works or that works. And that's where you stay lost. The more you keep traveling around looking for an answer, the longer it's going to take you to learn. I thank everyone for joining us this morning as we continue on our journey throughout this Friday to make a few more dollars. I mentioned R-vol yesterday, so don't say never. This is how many times greater the volume is than prior to the previous days. So this is 38 times more volume today than previously. This is 200 and something times greater than the previous volume. That's what these numbers mean. I could sort by relative volume, but I prefer to sort by volume spike. Mohammed, you can tell we all love you here, brother. We're just trying to lead you in the right direction. Everybody has to learn to do it themselves. If I wasn't here, and you didn't learn, how would you ever trade? And just to let you know, I've been doing it for 30 years, and I probably lost $30,000 to $40,000 to $50,000 over those 30 years. I remember clicking the button one morning and instantly a big red candle hit me for $1,500 negative. It happens. But if it's happening to you because of lack of experience, you need to go back to paper trading, start following along, and I'll guide you the best I can. Not seeing SXTC in my list anywhere. I'll type it in. I have a feeling it's a low volume stock. SXTC. Very volatile. We're in a volatile stock again. You don't want to really trade volatility when the price is that drastic of a move. This could be a pump and dump. Mohammed, I'm going to give you a tip. If you're in a trade and you expected it to go up and it immediately goes down, well, you should immediately get out of it. Even if you have to wait 2 days to get your money back to trade again, get out of it. Cut the loss immediately. This is scalping. It's not buy and hold. That's what I do. If I guess wrong, I get out. I don't care. I don't want the loss. So I'm immediately out, and almost every time it goes up after I get out. That's just part of trading. But the whole key to this is get out if you're wrong. Don't wait for a recovery, and that's kind of sounds like what you did is you waited for it to recover. It may have taken you a little deeper in depth when you do that. But you can't do it. Don't think it's going to turn around in your favor, because most of the time it won't. You just have to get out fast, brother. The shorter the loss, the easier it is to recover. Hey, that's a good t-shirt, Leonard. We got to learn before we earn. HTOO, let's see if it's actually building up. I hope you're right. I'd like to make a few more dollars off of it. No, it's not building up. It's just consolidating. Higher lows, lower highs means it's pulling back, and you have 3 lower highs, or actually 2 lower highs. Nothing currently moving. Enjoy your coffee as we wait on the next stock pick to pop up on the screen and start moving. I see coin popped up, but it's not moving. Nice crowd this morning, but we're missing something. We're missing the likes. There's only 87 likes and 326 people. If you want to pay it forward for free, hit the like button for me. Let's keep the ratings up. Show me some love. HTOO trying to gain buyers here. I'm watching level 2, the ask side only. I want to see if the market makers start pushing it up. Thank you, Joseph, for your donation, brother. Greatly appreciate you, and God bless you. We have 180 likes, 328 people. Watching the volume spike numbers, I see coin is trying to push up here. If you're a coin player, So if you're new here and you didn't know, I do all of this for free. I rely on donations only. All of the indicators are free. All of the live streams are free. I rely on donations if I do you some good. I have to earn that money is what I feel. If I'm not doing you any good, I don't feel worthy. So if you feel like I've done you some good, there's a $sign down there where you type in the chat with a square around it. You click that, hit super chat, and make a donation. You name the price to keep this channel going. Once you subscribe to our Discord, I have a donations channel, and you can donate over there as well. All the money goes back into it. It helps pay the bills to keep this going. Gives me a little bit of money for my coding time, and believe me, there's thousands of hours of coding time to get this done. An indicator isn't born in a few hours, it's born in a month or so. That's how many hours per indicator. So if you like what you see and I've done you some good, that's how you pay it forward. Chaz, man, the only time I look at time and sales, it is running on my other monitor. I only use it for volume flow. Those they have to really be flying by. That tells me the volume is up. But these indicators also tell me the volume is up. This volume current bar also tells me the volume is up. Dominator Master also tells me the volume is up when the green candles get taller and taller and taller. So I trade volume and price action. That's how I've always traded. Indicators help a lot. They're confirmation, though, of a trade. I don't use indicators to tell me to get in or not, but I do use the volume spikes to get in. These are only confirmation that I'm making the right decision. That's what indicators do. And we have many good indicators to guide you. Not seeing C-pop, I'll type it in though. It's already on a pullback, so this would be resistance if I can get there quick enough, and this would be support. Let's see if we get a bounce up from 489 to 577. This would be a good one. I'm watching these bars. I want the green bar to start growing before I click that mouse button. Pushed right on through. Beautiful pullback play. And no, I did not buy this one, and I should have. I was too late getting there and explaining what I was looking at, so I didn't trade it. Nice gain, though, from $5 to $6.16 on that one candle. Immediately pulled back. I have to always be comfortable in a trade. This one was called out in the chat. By the time I got here, it had already pulled back. I did not feel comfortable clicking the mouse button. I don't trade on chance. I trade on confirmation. That's why I didn't trade it. Still going up. Probably won't go up too far. But it may give another $1 here. Steadily going another $1 on the board. Take profit. I can't stress that enough. Even if you missed the next run up, lock some profit in. Outsider on how-to videos on Discord. There's a pre-market setup. It'll explain everything you need to know. Be careful on these China stocks. They are well known to just throw big red candles at you. So if you haven't taken profit, heed these words of advice. I don't know if this is a pullback or a sell-off. That's why I'm hesitant on it. This would be the entry level if you're brave enough to get in on the next green bar down here. Not red, but green. I don't know if I would trust it or not. Just because it's at support, that doesn't mean buy. We're waiting for buyers to come in down here. I want to see green numbers popping in down here. I'm showing downward momentum. Don't let these green candles fake you out. See you later, Mr. Rodriguez. Have a blessed weekend. See you Tuesday. Markets closed on Monday. Shab, what I do is I set these lines manually. There are support and resistance levels. When a stock runs up and stops and starts pulling back, I set a line up here as resistance. Resistance in meaning it could not get any higher than here. Once it pulls back and stops, I set the support level. We always plan our entries around the support level for the bounce back up. Then it stops again and I set another resistance level and it pulls back to support. Hopefully for another bounce up, but this one is showing weakness. And you get this line right here by clicking drawing tools, and it's this indicator right here. You come here each morning, you'll see me set these support and resistance levels. They're very important to trading. And that's how we plan our pullback strategy. You can watch any of the live feeds, the first 15-20 minutes, and you'll see exactly how I set these support and resistance lines. These live feeds are very important to, if you're learning, to go review all of them. You only need to watch the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then fast forward up to the 7 o'clock hour. That's usually when the next activity happens. You don't have to watch the whole 3 hours, just the beginning of each one. You'll learn a lot from them. That's why thousands of people watch them after I end the live stream. There's only 300 or 400 of us, but they end up being $3,000 or 4,000 views in just a matter of days. I see LGH down here in the momentum. And I don't know why that's not on green. Maybe from the reboot. Looks pretty devastating to me. Not anything I would be interested in. I mainly watch candles. If I see a candle pulling back, my eyes go here to see how red it is. So it's not just this column. I use everything that we have up here showing. I use the volume bars. I use the volume candle. I'm watching the candles as well. It's all about price action. But if I see some large red numbers here, I better be out before that starts happening. If you watch this column when a stock is taking off, you will learn what I'm doing really quick. You'll see these numbers change. Now, if you're talking about Bill Williams, the commodities trader, my wife used to work for him. Back in the day, it's been about 20 years. That's how long we've been into financial trading. On the bid side, the green means they're paying the ask price if it's green numbers. If they're red, they're paying below. They put in a order for below the ask price. My wife trades occasionally. She hasn't traded in a while. She'll get back into it. Robert, my wife has never worked. That ought to tell you whose money. And if you ask her, it's our money. You know how that goes. I look at it this way. If she says it's hers, I agree. That's how you stay married for a long time. Even if I'm right, I'm actually wrong. I just accept it. See you later, Dana. See you. Have a blessed weekend, brother. That's funny, my eagle flies. Good morning, Calvin Hen. MS, we all make mistakes until we learn. Sometimes I don't listen to myself. You heard me say this morning I bought green candles and I shouldn't have. Luckily, I made money. Sometimes we step beyond our bounds. Not seeing anything currently moving. Starting to act like a Friday. We even pushed right through the 7 o'clock hour and nothing happened. That's because it's spelled Friday. See red coming in. Let's take a look at the SPY while we're not doing anything. Let's see which direction it's headed. Let's zoom out for the bigger picture. That zoom in doesn't tell me nothing. Let's go back to 15 minutes. Kind of swinging up and down, currently pushing up a little. It is gaining a little bit of momentum. We'll just have to play it throughout the morning session and see how it responds. Thank you, Rick Messina, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother, and God bless. Grace Fire, you can always go watch the live recordings and pretend. Believe it or not, I also watch them. I watch to see the activity. I'm always feeding my mind. I watch my own recordings. How crazy is that? I like to make sure I'm doing the right calls, the right job, calling out the right stock picks, the right information. I always confirm what I'm doing. That's right, Grace Fire. I used to paste them on YouTube, but YouTube would remove them. And I never figured that out, so I took them all off of YouTube and started this Discord so I wouldn't have to do it every week or so. Can you imagine trying to find every video and reposting the codes? You know, I can't see any of your faces, but I could feel the sense that you guys were having when I had a bad connection this morning. I could feel the pressure coming from you. Oh my God, the stream's not working. I hate this. So I feel you. CPOP, let me take a look. Bouncing between the channels. Higher, lower highs. If I were to draw a line from here to here, gaining momentum. I'm not in this stock. I don't plan on playing it. Green bars. Volume is kind of slow. Picking up speed. Doomsday, I trade volume and price action. That's what I trade. I don't call them by name. I know there's Dolgies and shooting stars and flags. I don't name them. I just play the movement. To me, a name doesn't mean the price is going up or down. It's all about buyers and sellers. Good job, Super. You know to call the limit. That means you learned something. Want to stay green? Stop trading until that perfect play comes along. So yesterday, here's how my trading went yesterday. I played pre-market and made some really good money. I did not make any trades through the regular session. After hours, I made $936 in about, I don't know, 6 minutes. So I traded pre-market, after hours, and I was done. So I don't trade if I don't have the perfect setup. Patience is the key. Joshua, I posted it over on the trading floor. You can go over there and look. I don't really remember symbols because I just trade movement. but somebody else traded it right alongside of me and made $200 as well. Donald, I'm manually setting those resistance levels. Back road bound, I always use the pre-market. Pre-markets, and you have to sort it either by volume spike or Momo. Sometimes one works better than the others. And I only trade the first 15 to 30 minutes after the market closes. C-pop is popping. It's at a resistance level. Flo, look at you go, girl. I remember when you got here even. Good job on the learning. I did not trade coin. So if you didn't know, the pre-market scanners turn back on after the market closes. And that's what I use to trade it. C-pop's still going here. I'm not in this trade. And I should have been instead of talking. Thank you for joining us, David. Glad to have you here and welcome home. C-pop green candles on Dominator Master. Green bars. They're not candles. They're volume bars. Taller volume bars. Hopefully some of you got in here and picked up on that $2. Retesting 741 support level. I'll go ahead and set another resistance right here. If I can get the mouse to cooperate. There we go. So a retest of 741. We probably already got it. Let me zoom in a little. We did spike down to it already. So if it's going to bounce up, you're watching down here and you're watching for green numbers here. Want to see a green bar come in. Want to see some market makers throwing some high numbers. And they're not doing so. Selling off. Good job, Mike. Sit on your hands. You shouldn't be in a trade at the moment. Let's take a look at the SPY. That's what bad news does for you. Let's wait for the drop to stop. I guess that's another t-shirt. Wait for the drop to stop. My eagle flies, from my experience, they get into a low volume stock and they get partial fills. That's why you hear me preach about this current candle bar being solid with high volume flow, so we don't run into those issues. Even I have experienced partial fills and partial sells. Good job, back road bound. Let's look over here and see if anything's defying the market. Maybe a bounce on coin, but maybe not. Nothing looking too happy right now. Well, they messed up our Friday. Discord is free. Everything is free. Only rely on donations. Just don't forget to bring breakfast burritos for everybody when you come. Or you can talk to Dana, see if he'll give you a discount on donuts. Good morning, Bovine. So if you're just popping in and you forgot to hit the doorbell on your way in, please hit the like button for me. Let's keep the ratings up. We're down about 50% again. Very important to keep this channel going. Hit the like button for me. Pay it forward. Show me some love. Good morning, Buster. I'm watching for volume spikes. I'm not letting the downfall of the SPY disrupt me. I'm watching all of my scans. I'm staying focused. Even though I'm talking and dreaming about burritos and donuts, I'm still watching the scans. Amen, my eagle flies. GXAI, someone called out. I hope you verified the volume. Looks like a good bounce up. I'm going to call that resistance. We're going to be looking for, well, we already had the red tail below it. Long wicks on the top, that means danger. Watching these green bars, watching these market makers throw some big numbers in here to make the price go up. Over 1 million shares traded in that last candle. That means 500 million up, 500 million down. 500,000, I mean. Pushing up even higher. I'm not in this trade. I don't trade these cheaper stocks. Sometimes I regret it, but here we go. Push on through. If you're in the profit, start taking some off the top. Indication of a pullback here. Need more buyers coming in to avoid it. That would be another resistance level. We did not get a pullback. Pushing up for a little more to see if it breaks the high. Thank you, My Flash, for calling that stock out. It wasn't on my scanners. Tall wicks on the top. The party may be over. I'm watching the bars down here in Dominator Master. I'm seeing the market makers, they're still throwing some high numbers in there. Red bar on Dominator Master. I'll mark another resistance level right there. May get a bounce off of this level. Watch the bars. I'm also watching volume. It has nice volume. taking a long time to bounce. A long tail on the bottom. Maybe this is it. Don't let it fake you out. If it's going to go, it's going to break through $1.37. Don't be anxious to get in unless it really takes off. Watching the green dominator bar getting shorter. I'm seeing red. I'm also watching level 2 right here. Taking too long for the bounce. It is holding the price level at around $1.07. It hasn't dropped down below it. It spiked down there but pulled back up. It could turn around. This is a guessing game, and I don't guess, so I'm not probably going to play it. And what happens when I say those words? They usually go up. See what I mean? Breaking through $1.37. Busting on through for the run up. Lock in profits if you bought. Good job, John. Profit is profit. Good job, David. Good job, Neo. I see HTOO down here on my chart, on my watch list. Let's zoom out on it. Let's get the bigger picture, see where we are. Thank you, My Flash, for your donation. Greatly appreciated. God bless you, brother. Or sister. I don't know if you're male or female. Thank you, Calvin Hen. God bless you as well. See you later, My Flash. I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you for joining us this morning, and God bless you. YJ, is that a symbol? It is a symbol. Not on my scanners again. Thank you for calling it out. Won't chase the green candle. Be waiting on a pullback. When this candle stops rising, I will set a resistance level. If we get a red candle that pulls down, I will set a support level. Tall wicks on the top. Not trusting this one too well. Pulling back, pulling back. Need this candle to close for a possible bounce up. If we get a long wick on the bottom, I still don't know if I would buy it because we have a long wick on the top as well. That candle did close. Either going to break through the bottom or push on up through the top. Let's see which direction it goes. I'm watching the bars down here. I'm watching the level 2. Big number on level 2 did not go through. There it is at the top. 11,000 shares bought. Pulling back. That guy that just bought 11,000 shares is freaking out. Thank you, my eagle flies. Let's see if this is a bounce. I wouldn't trust it at this point. David, I'll contact them to verify that since you mentioned it. Thank you for that information. I think since it's free on toss, it may be okay. We did get a bounce up on this stock. Thank you, David, for your donation. Thank you, Mark, for your donation. God bless to both of you, and God bless. It was in level 2, Rich. It might have not have been one guy. It could have been a group of trades. David, I like to stay legal. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want any reason to shut this down. Thank you, Mike, for your donation. God bless you. Gabriel, you got to join our Discord. Everything is free. Here's the link down here in the chat for you. David, nothing up here is part of ThinkorSwim except the platform. The rest of the scans and scripts and labels I coded. I'm a coder. You won't find these indicators on ThinkorSwim unless you put them. Thank you, Scott, for confirming that. I hope you got the information from a legitimate source. Saves me a phone call if you did. Hadn't been a real smooth morning. We've had some jumpy stocks. Some of them popped up and we didn't trust it. Some of them popped up and we made a few dollars. You have to be cautious. We had a bad report come out this morning, drove everything back down. But we're doing okay for a Friday. SMCI, very expensive stock moving around this morning. BHP, not enough volume. So this is what no volume on level 2 looks like. No activity. SMCI making a run for it. I'll take a look at JTAI. JTAI in a pullback. Need this red candle to close. Bouncing around at the bottom. Need a long wick on the bottom of this candle. Buyers are coming in. They're buying up what they're selling. Long wick on the bottom. There's more buyers than sellers. Wasn't expecting that second red candle. Watching level 2. I'm watching the price and the numbers. Keep that in mind. I'm not just watching the numbers on the right. I'm watching the price as well, right below ask. I want to see them driving it up with green on this side. Not looking real healthy for this one. Let's see if that's the level. I'm watching the current volume bar. Selling off. On to the next one. Could be a group out there, Hamrick, just pumping it up and taking their profit. That's what we have to watch out for. So if you're new here, I'll take a break right around this time. So I shall return in about 10 minutes. Okay, I made it back. In about 15 minutes or so, I'll be changing the scans over to the market open, where we fight the war with the rest of the traders. Might not be such a good open with the bad news report, but we'll play it as we get it. Going to be running that new scan down here on the bottom right that I released 2 days ago called Bullish Trend. We'll see if it'll pull something out for us in the market this morning. It's looking for any bullish trending stocks. If you haven't loaded it, it's number 51 in TOS scans. Nothing other than they are in a bullish trend. Here's a good explanation of what I've done here is I'm looking over a 20 period. The price equals to close. Down here you'll see the volume condition. The volume is greater than the average volume over a 50 period. And the price is greater than the EMA. And the EMA is up here. It's the exponential price and the length. And this is the price and the length. Probably didn't make any sense to you, but that's what I coded. It's easier for me to just say stock's in a bullish trend. This would be a stock in a bullish trend. You see it's going up. It's good to watch this scan all day long. It doesn't produce a whole bunch of stocks, but it produces the ones they could have sold off, and then they are in a bullish trend. Or they could be up bullish and pull back and up again. They are in a bullish trend. It would low profile. Calvin Hand, I never heard of that before in my life. I don't think indicators or anything like that just disappear. It may be on your side, I'm sure. I'm seeing a lot of red coming in to the market. I believe we're on your, if you're talking about the bullish trend, I believe it's 1 minute. Let me confirm that. It is on 1 minute. It's because 1 minute we want to know as soon as possible when it starts trending up. Dusty, I would say that's a very good guess. My other guess, Dusty, would be that it's red prior to market open for a greater red session after market opens. Luca, you can't get any better videos than what I'm doing live here every morning. Hands-on is the best training. Good job, Jim Smith. Becky, in ThinkorSwim, you have to remember that the scans refresh at different times. And that scan refresh is approximately 5 minutes. So if your computer refreshes before mine, your scan will be different. Or if mine refreshes before yours, my scan results will be different than yours. HTOO is down here in the bullish. Same to you, Jim. God bless. I don't trust any trade prior to market open. People usually sell off, lock in profits before the bell rings. You don't hold profits into the bell. I learned that a long time ago, or they disappear. So buying at this time of the morning, I would really say don't. Not unless they're driving one up and it's obvious. Bullish trend is letting you know that this stock is moving slowly. It's trending up. LICN, yesterday's stock play, is now in bullish trend. I don't know if it'll stay there. Looks like it was in a bullish trend, now pulling back before market open. Looks like HTOO is also pulling back now. This may be the one to watch at market open. GAXI. I don't get into any stocks before the bell. And it appears I'm losing connection. I don't want this to happen. I got it back. YouTube quit. All right, I'm going to change the scans over. We're going to go to the 50-minute over here. We're going to go to high flyers over here. And we're going to leave bullish trend over here. So this scan is looking, it's just like the pre-market scan, but it doesn't have the pre-market code in it. It's just regular hours, and it is now looking 50 minutes back for anything that's moving. For now, I'll sort by momentum. So these stocks have been moving for the last 50 minutes. The slower they are moving, the lower the number. The faster they are moving, the higher the number. So you can sort by momentum or you can sort by volume spike. That's your preference. I do not use volume profile. I don't need to. I have all of these indicators up here are volume, every one of them. This one is a volume indicator. This one is a volume indicator. These are volume indicators. This is a volume indicator. This is a volume indicator. This is a volume indicator. I don't need the profile. I'm monitoring volume like you've never seen before. We have about 3 minutes to go. If you've never been here before for market open, it's like shooting for whatever you can find. It's going to get very volatile. We had a bad report this morning. We could go red right at market open. These columns are going to get very busy. You don't have to wait on me to find something. Find something on your own computer. Do not trade off of mine. Don't let me influence your trade. I may say this looks good, this is a support line, this is a resistance. Don't let me influence your trade. You trade what you see, not what you hear me say. Sometimes I can't find the right stock. You might find the right stock. Among all the volatility as market opens. BMR making a run up before the bell. It's already at a previous resistance level. It's number one in the list. About a minute to go. SOUN making a run up before the bell. And BMR dropped off. I'll put it in my watch list in case I need to click back on it. I'll also add SOUN. BMR. think I'm going to watch the higher price stock here. So BMR is what we're going to follow into the open. Be careful, play the pullbacks, don't chase the green candles, and good luck to everyone. And here we go. Just remember, we had bad news come out this morning. BMR at a support level. Let's see if we get the bounce. That would be resistance, or do we sell off? We are selling off. This is why I say don't chase green candles at the open. They could take all your profit away. I'm watching the column numbers here. I'm not seeing anything moving. They're kind of frozen, it looks like. It's like nobody knows what they want to do. Come on, refresh. That's a long refresh. Watching for increasing numbers. They kind of seem to be frozen. BMR pulling way back. HTOO pulling back. Sound sold off heavy. BMR could be at a bottom here. Could be, don't mean buy it. Looking at CPOP over here in the list, in the new scan, bullish trend, GAXI. It's in a halt. Wow, I just heard a signal as if I bought something and I did not click the button. What trade am I in? HTTO. How did that happen? I'm up $78. I did not click to buy. Wow, it's not letting me out. Share size is correct. Wow, it finally sold. It was all, I did not control this trade. I'm out for 70 profit. I'm not mad, but I didn't buy it and I didn't sell it. It was rejecting every time I hit the button. That's freaky. I'll take it. I mean, 70 bucks is 70 bucks, but how did I get in it? No, I don't even have a hand on the keyboard. That is crazy. I've never in my life had that happen. There's the money. There's the money right there. I don't know how I got into this trade, but I'll take it. Thank you, Lord. Man upstairs is trading for me now. I did not. I have not clicked any buttons. I promise you, I know what I'm doing over here on this side. I did not click any buttons. I was over here looking at the stocks, and I heard a bell go off, and I saw the money ticking up. I did not make a trade, especially on this stock. It was falling. Weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I'm seeing some green. I didn't have any pending trades. Believe me, I'm all over this platform. I know what I'm doing here. I never once even purchased this stock this morning. Yeah, let me do that. That's a good idea. Execution time 8:33. All right, I'm gonna have to question ThinkorSwim over that one. Auto send is on, but I did not click the buy button. Peach, so you had it happen too? You didn't buy anything and it automatically made a purchase? Wow. I want to go back to TD Ameritrade now. I'm seeing a lot of green up here. Looks like the buyers have said, we're not going for this. Let's make some money. LCID running up. See if we can get a pullback on it. This one's not paying very much. Let me look at a different one. ARM is going up $134, a little bit out of the price range. Rivian, I don't trade it. And they all disappeared. Let's look over here in the bullish trend. GXAI is in a halt. LCID still running up. I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. I don't know how that happened. Lucid still crawling up slowly. Nice green bars on the Dominator Master. There's not much money in this stock. I'm going to move on. Mod, M-O-D-D, not looking so hot. HOLO on the run. That's yesterday's play. 100 shares of it, $5,000 investment. Could make $100 maybe. Could be a pullback here. Let's see if we can get it to sit down on the support level. Selling off heavy. Did close here. Let's see if we bounce back up from 41 to 47. That's not likely, but it could. Kind of pulling back a little. Might be a tricky play. So at 100 shares, possible to make money on this stock if it goes up. Seems to be selling off though. Might could pick up $2 or $3 a share at 100 shares. Still pulling down. Yeah, I'm watching the spread as well. They're trying to stop the manipulation. It looks like 79-cent spread. Not a good sign. They do that because they know you're going to make a couple dollars a share. And it's kind of like they're taking 50% of that away from you. And yes, I believe that's unfair. But I guess for no transaction fees, they got to make it up somewhere. Robinhood moving up. Going to be tough to find a pullback. I can't look at all of them, so look on your computer, see something you like, and play the pullbacks. Market open is very volatile. It's a kind of a guessing game for everyone. See if we can get a pullback on Robinhood. Not a lot of money in this one either. Only 12 cents between support and resistance if I set it. So we're going to move on. I see red coming in now. That's the support level for Robinhood. It's either going to break down or up. I'm watching level 2. No numbers coming in on level 2. We could get that bounce back up to retest 14.12. Not a lot of money in there. About 12 cents. You'd be lucky to get any of it. Maybe 5 or 7. See a lot of red. And then OX bouncing around at the top. Billy, well-known stock, BILI. Looks like it's tried to break the high several times. Not much money in that one either. It's only pennies. RXRX flying. We've already had 2 pullbacks. Don't know that I would trust a third. Down here and over here. SOUN. It's kind of volatile, but we can see where it goes. Not a lot of money between these 2 levels. A nickel, not really worth it unless it breaks out. I think sound is going to be channeling between the support and resistance levels. I'm seeing red over here. Lots of red coming in over here. What's the SPY doing? Let's take a quick look while I'm not in a trade. SPY's on its way down. It's been trickling down slowly. It may be at a level here where it may stay for a bit. HTOO could come up off the bottom here. Let's see what it does. This could be a play from the bottom. Watching level 2, watching the dominator master volume bars. We need volume to pick up. Let's stay with this one for a few minutes to see which direction it ends up heading. It may be going down to retest this low. Let's see if we get a bounce up here, a bounce off the bottom. It could only bounce about this high though, so be cautious of that. Right in here somewhere. It has nice volume. Would be nice to get a nice low entry on here for a run back up to 420. See you later, Calvin Hen. God bless you. I'm watching level 2 here to see if they start coming in to drive it back up. The numbers do pop in higher every now and then. They're just not solid. They're not hanging in there like I would like to see them. I think if we break through 339, I may take an entry or not, or so. I'll see how it goes. Momentum is shifting upwards. I'm going to stick with it. I have a good feeling about it for some reason. Spike arrow coming in on this green candle. Let's get the sellers out of the way. That's what we're waiting on. Volume is still nice. Volume is dropping off. Maybe the sellers are done. Kind of leery about playing it. This is the one that auto traded on me. I'll never figure it out. I don't know how it happened. HTOO retesting the bottom down there at 305 again. So we're back down to support. Volume is picking back up now. If you're looking at the tick chart as well, we're on a green candle, the second green candle off the bottom going up on the tick chart. Would be nice to get blessed on this one and catch the run from the bottom. You can play NNOX. I'm going to watch this one. I just have a feeling something's going to take place here. See you later, Mark. God bless you, brother. It auto traded 200 shares. Looks like it's going to head down. So I guess my good feeling was only a feeling, not a good one. Seeing a lot of red coming up in the volume spike. Take a quick look at the SPY, see where we're headed. Look at the SPY, that's bad news. That's why it's not coming up. So if the SPY turns around, we could get a bounce off the bottom here. Yeah, it's hit and miss this morning, Grace Fire, that's for sure. That is one of my buttons, but I wasn't even on the chart. I was looking for stocks on the scans when it went off. My buttons are 200, 600, 1,000, 2,000, and 4,000. I promise you, I haven't done anything to execute a trade. Had no pending orders whatsoever. I don't have any hotkeys set. I'm a mouse clicker. Jim, I'll try to get a video out on that over the weekend. I haven't messed with my settings. They've been like this forever. I do use my on-demand a lot, even when the market's closed and it's the evening. But I don't think that would have anything to do with it. See you later, David. God bless you, brother. Gonna be a long weekend, 3 days without trading. Hope you can hold on. HTOO, are there any more sellers on board? God bless you, my eagle flies. You have a blessed weekend. Thank you for joining us each and every morning. Waiting on these moving averages to shift positions. That would be a good sign. Nothing else is happening, so I'm just hanging in here, hoping for the best. Stocks are dying out. We could have a rush, come back in, and then die out again. Sometimes patience pays off. Looks like the moving averages may be trying to shift positions here. I'm watching level 2. I'm seeing green numbers. Or I was seeing green numbers. I kind of think this stock will recover. It was moving a lot in pre-market. Maybe I just have high hopes. We'll see. Your settings are just like mine on the trends, on the bullish trend. Just that yours or mine refreshes at different times. If you like slow money, HTOO is slow money. It's slowly creeping up. The volume is dying back occasionally and then coming back in. Spike arrow under this candle. Tick chart slowly moving up. Moving averages are getting closer together. Volume is picking up. Looking at the green numbers on level 2. Probably going to see a crossover of the moving averages coming soon. That doesn't mean buy. This is a risk play, letting you know ahead of time. It may never recover. If you don't want to sit here and watch this HTOO with me, you can find anything on your computer to trade. If you see money to be made, go get it. Broke through the 305. Buyers are coming in. The volume is increasing now. Crossover of the moving averages. This is a play off the bottom. It's not what we normally do. May see a retest to 305 here. I may play off of 305 if it pulls back down to it. There's the retest of 305. Let's see if we can stay above it. Let me zoom in for you a little bit here. Man, this is called milking the cow here, hoping for something to happen. Hoping you get a whole gallon of milk. Very reluctant to go up. Right now, it's still a play that I consider to be hoping. I'm hoping it goes up. That hoping is not a confirmed signal to buy. Not if you don't buy it, Gracefire. I'm not in it. Gabrielle, how can you blow an account? What did you do wrong? Did you chase a green candle? I think Hennessy's out of town on a business deal. Said he would be back on Sunday, I believe. That's the car. If you're green, green is green. You took a chance. All right, I'm moving on. I don't think it's worth it anymore. BMR sold off. Sound sold off. Let's see what our new scans got working. CPOP in a halt. APLT. Nice rise on APLT. TANH, a gap up off of pulling back. Rig coming up off the bottom. See you later, Mark. Have a blessed weekend, brother. Good job, Buster. P10, nice move up. It's kind of like these are already, they're appearing after they've already risen. FCK, FCX. Holo in a halt. C-pop in a halt. Probably a smart move, Frosted Flakes. If you're not having any luck, drop it down to 1 or 2 shares until you get it right. Resumption on C-pop. Pulling back to 577 level. Red bar in Dominator Master. Good job, Nano. Testing 577 on C-Pop. Could be a bounce play. I'm watching the Dominator bars. I see lots of red. Selling off. Into a halt on C-Pop going downwards. It's Friday. People take profit on Fridays. They play what bounces they are, and then they're done. That's how I've always looked at it. Lots of red on the board again. They're all going to cash for the 3-day weekend. Keep that thought in mind. We're in a red market. The SPY really pulled back after open. Well, thank the Lord we have pre-market. That's been our better trading hours for quite some time. It's been the better trading hours for me for quite some years. I do when there's a good trade. Trade power hour for years. I used to have a rule, do not trade on Fridays. I still have that rule. I need to start following it again. See you later, Nano. God bless you. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Drasa. I made more than 70. I played that other stock too this morning. I didn't make much, $132. That's not good for me. But I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. Thank you, Lord. You'll recover, Gabrielle. Maybe you need to step back a little bit, see what you're doing wrong. You'll come out of it. Go back to paper trading if you're into cash. Thank you, Leonard. Have a blessed weekend. See you later, Gabrielle. You are very welcome, and have a blessed weekend. Robert, we can't win them all. I don't win all of them either. Look at Holo gapped up pretty high here. That's an $8 jump. Star Top. Have a blessed weekend. All right, my time's coming to an end here. If you haven't joined my YouTube channel, please do so. That's where I release new videos, new indicators, new scans, new scripts. Watch my videos, watch these live feeds. If you only watch the first 30 minutes of them, you can learn a lot. So if you have nothing to do this weekend, refresh your memory, watch what's happening on the live stream feeds. If you haven't joined my Discord, I'll post a Discord link down there in the chat. Join our Discord. There's over 4,100 investors over there. They're all friendly. Reach out to some of them that are active. They may help you if you have issues, as we watch Holo go to the moon. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, sign up, head over to Start Here. There's channels are on the left. If you can't see the channels, you didn't accept the agreement. So you click on Disclaimer, accept the agreement, the channels will pop in. And if you're unfamiliar with Discord, the top, up near the top, it says Start Here. That'll help you navigate Discord. The files you see here are all located in Current Setup. That's a channel on Discord. Load them over the weekend. If you don't have them, over in TOS Scans, I have 51 scans over there, and 90% of them are great scans. I thank everyone for joining us this morning. We do have a 3-day weekend, so we won't be back until Tuesday morning. Hope you all enjoyed this morning's session. If you haven't hit the like button on this stream, please do so for me. You can pay it forward that way without spending any money. If you feel that I did you good, there's a $sign down there with a square around it by the chat box where you type in. If you feel like you want to make a donation, it's always greatly appreciated. Over in Discord, I have a donations channel over there as well. There's multiple ways to contribute to the channel. Everything is free. Let's keep it going. I love teaching. I love teaching myself. I love watching the profits from all the members. I don't like seeing the failures. If you're losing money, go back to paper trading. This is not easy. Don't ever judge these entries and exits on my call. I'm only explaining what I see in the indicators and in the volume and in the price action. That doesn't mean buy or sell. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take this information seriously. It works for some. It doesn't work for those who don't know. And for those that do know, they become profitable. Don't expect to learn it in 24 hours. Don't expect to learn it in a week or a month. Trading takes time. Just hang in there. Watch what we do. Use on demand if you can. Or just come watch every morning. Watching is learning. I thank all of you for participating this morning. And as always, have a blessed weekend. I will see you on Tuesday. See you later.